Hey traders, want to do a trade review for you and kind of go over the market environment right now. So just taking a look at the E-mini S&P 500 daily chart. If you've seen some of my previous trade videos, basically I was mentioning this channel we had been in, and then we ended up breaking all-time highs again. And just to kind of preface this, the market environment that we're in right now, it's very tricky. It can be very tricky to trade. It's pretty volatile. You'll notice that we broke we broke out to all-time highs, and then basically the market completely sold off over the past 2 days after we had made new highs. So we gave back all those gains that we had made, to get up there. So it's very difficult to tell where the market is heading from here. It's just impossible. But we are kind of into some support levels here on the daily chart, so we could see a bounce, and a lot of the shorts that have actually set up for tomorrow might end up not working if that bounce happens. But if this panic continues and the market just continues to sell off, breaking this short-term support here, then those shorts could work. So basically we had a lot of long setups, a lot of breakout setups that were happening over a period of time, and those were working very well. And now we broke all-time highs, and a lot of those charts that were set up for longs have sold off a little bit with this market. And then we have vice versa, which we had a lot of short setups, actually a lot of support, potential support breakdowns, basically daily consolidation breakdowns, and a few of them worked out really well today. With this sell-off that we had today, it actually, and I'm going to go into that and show you those charts, but the ones that didn't break down and they're still there waiting to do so, if the market does bounce, then those may not work. So this is a pretty tricky market. Be very careful. Just be very careful out there and make sure that you're sticking to your plan and paying attention to what's going on. And sometimes the best plays in these situations might be those momentum plays or the percent gainers losers, where it's got news involved or something of the sort. Might be a little easier to anticipate what's going to happen. So with that said, just wanted to go over a few trades from today. The watch list actually was, it gave some great opportunity, and I kind of expected with that sell-off we had today and the support levels that we had on a lot of these stocks, these breakdowns could definitely work. And so BCOV is one from today, and we had the support breakdown around 9:20, and basically the 2 minute. Now I didn't trade today, so just to preface this, I didn't trade today. I was sleeping because we were on a plane to Iceland last night, and I was exhausted. But we had a breakdown here, and the risk to reward was actually decent on this. You could have risked to the high of day around 9:35, and then entering around 9:11, and the stock did sell off, came back, retested that support level, and turned it into resistance, and then continued that sell off all day. So that one ended up being a nice one. And then there was PKD, which PKD would have been a nice pullback entry. So basically 690 was the breakdown level on this one, and this is the 2 minute chart here. So you would have could have entered on this pullback or this pullback, but I wouldn't have recommended this one here. That first one would have been the one that I would have been looking at in this level, basically. So once this pulled back, you could have entered, and then the rest of the day it faded off. So today would have really been one of those days where the market sold off basically all day. So it was one of those days where if you entered something in the morning, it probably did just kind of continue down for the rest of the day with a few runs and retracements. TA was a beautiful, beautiful one, and I had said to you guys, that this was a top watcher. This daily chart was on point. Plenty of touches of this support level into 8, and it opened right at that level and then continued lower. So this is, you guys have seen me preach about my daily consolidation breakouts. You want the stock to open at that breakout level or breakdown level. This is the exact same thing, just flipped over for the short side. So it opened right at that breakdown level and continued lower with an intraday break. Now, the intraday break was tricky, but the open is this dotted line here, and you did have that fourth bar right here that ended up giving that breakdown. So definitely could have taken it on that bar, and then it just sold off for the whole rest of the day. So this one was a home run short. I'm regretting missing it, but it is what it is. So that's it for the trade review. If there's anything else you guys want me to go over, I sure will. But just be careful in this market, and if you're gonna trade, I would trade something that's just very obvious and that's got everything going for it, like something like TA. This daily chart was very obvious, very many touches of support. We had the candle before that breakdown closed right into that support level around 8, and then the next morning had that open right near that level, and then it sold off. So this is like my ideal chart right here, and then the 2-minute correlated with it, so it just had everything going for it. These are the types of setups that I'll be playing. If it's unclear, if I'm not sure, I'm not going to touch it. I'm being more conservative with size as well in this market, because we don't know what's going to happen from here, and it's very hard to predict. But the market basically just took the elevator down like it usually does. Stairs up, elevator down, gave back all these gains, gave back over a week's worth of gains in two trading sessions. So that's how the market works. So don't get caught up in that, and breakouts just aren't my priority at the moment. I'm really going to try to focus more on the shorts, and if we do get breakout setups, it's just got to be the right conditions. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll be back trading tomorrow. It's been hectic with traveling, but we're finally settled in and ready to rock it.